Hello, it's William. Today I'm going to be showing you how to write the simplest possible form for the particular solution of the DE. So first, we're going to look at this differential equation right here. You see on the right hand side, there's the 8e to the 5t minus 7t. Since there's a 7t right here, we're going to have one of those at plus b terms. And then for the e to the 5t, we're going to have to do one of the ae to the 5t terms right here. So first we're going to let's do the first term right here, 8e to the 5t. So the representation would be ae to the 5t, with the a being a constant. And then for the 7t over here, once again we're going to do the at plus b form. So we're going to add on let's see, we're starting at a right here, so we're going to go to bt plus c. Right, and now after this, we need to check to make sure that none of our values cancel out with the yc values. But looks like we have one value that cancels out right here, the ae to the 5t. So what we have to do is multiply this term only by t. So let's multiply it by t right here. And these two look good because there's no like constant with t or anything like that, or just c2 or c1. So this should be the right answer. We'll head down to the next one. For this one, we have a t squared term, and also once again, it e to the negative 5t this time. So first, let's work on this t squared minus 9t. This t squared term would bring you to the yp form of at squared plus bt plus c. So let's type that in. And then once again, we have the constant e to the negative 5t this time. Now, once again, we check with the yc. And we see here that one of our terms in the polynomial, the c1 and c, they cancel out. So what we're going to have to do is multiply all of this right here by t. So let's bring this up to a t cubed, t squared right here, and then a t. And then the de to the 5t, negative 5t. So this one, we don't have to change at all because this one's the negative 5t, this one's the e to the 5t, so they won't cancel out. So that should be the right solution for that one. We'll head down to C. Right hand side, we have another t squared term. Once again, we'll have to do the same thing as the previous problem, and then we have another e to the 5t. So let's see, let's start off with the at squared plus bt plus c. That'll cover this part right here. Now let's move on. And then we have the e to the 5t. Now let's check again. Let's see. So this one's almost the same thing as the last question, except you will also have to multiply this term by t because this time it's a 5t. Like last time, this was a negative 5t, this was a 5t, so they don't cancel out, but this time they do cancel out. So since the c term right here cancels out and the 5t over here cancels out, we'll have to multiply everything by t. So let's raise this up to cubed, t squared, multiply a t to the c, and then dt e to the 5t. Next, let's go down to the 3 cosine of negative 9t right here. So for this one, we're going to have to do the cosine plus the sine. That's the form if you ever have a cosine or a sine. So let's see, let's start off with a cosine of negative 9t plus b sine. Well, this isn't supposed to be here. That's basically what you do, negative 9t. That just showed up because like I was doing this before and I got it. So after this we check, make sure none of these match up or cancel out. So some people may think that this would cancel out since there's the cosine of negative 9t, But since both of these terms are multiplied by e to the 5t, they won't cancel out with these over here. So these should be good. Let's head down to the last question right here. We have a 3e to the 5t sine of negative 9t plus 8e to the 5t. Once again, we'll have to have the same cosine plus sine term, except this time we also have an e to the 5t multiplied. So this time we'll have to multiply this by the whole form of the sine and cosine. So let's do that first. So e to the 5t. And then whenever the e to the 5t is multiplied by a form, you don't have to add like an a or a b onto it or anything like that. The only time you need to do that is if the e to the 5t is alone, such as like this one over here, you see. So let's multiply the e to the 5t by cosine of negative 9t plus sine of negative 9t. And I almost forgot right here, we're going to have to include this a and b terms over here. Alright. After that, let's continue on to 8e to the 5t. So this one's just going to be a c e to the 5t, as we've been doing before. Now let's check. Now this time we do have the e to the 5t multiplied by the cosine of negative 9t and the e to the 5t multiplied by the sine of negative 9t. So this time we will have to increase the power of these terms. So what we can do is actually just do a t over here. And that'll distribute into both of the terms. And then this one looks good. We're not going to have to change it. It doesn't cancel out with anything. Now let's see if this is correct. Let's check these answers. Oh, we gotta log in again. There we go. They're all correct. I hope this helps you review for the test upcoming. Thank you very much. Have a good day.